What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, let's see some of the cool new stuff introduced in SwiftUI recently during the last WWDC conference. First of all, let me get a few things out of the way. The code editor we are using here to try out iOS 26 features is the Xcode 26. This is the beta version which was out recently, and this runs on macOS Sequoia 15.4 plus as well. In case you are running it on Sequoia like I am doing here, note that you won't be able to access the AI assistants and you won't be able to simulate the foundation models here as they require a Silicon Mac running macOS 26. Anyway, that's that, and let's get started. The first thing we are going to be talking about is liquid glass, which everyone has been talking about. Let's see how that really looks. So I have an image here which I'll just add as a backdrop so that we can actually see the glass effect pop out. Here let me just remove this completely, and then I'll have a Z stack image. Okay, I have an image here, and I'll turn this to dark mode so that I have an image here. There is a modifier called glass effect which you can add to any view, and it will automatically apply the effect on that particular view. Let me show you. Image system name, I'll just use one of the SF symbols, font so that it looks a little bit bigger. Frame. I don't know if you can see this, guys. There is no on tap gesture. I don't know if you can see this, guys. There is an actual button here that has, wait, let me move the offset. Let me I'll give 75. Now you can see this, right? Now you can see it a little bit more clearly. There is a glass effect clearly applied to our container. This may not always be a plain glass. You can actually make colored glasses as well. So all I need to do is just add a tint dot blue dot opacity 0.4. Now this will look a little bit bluish. As you can see, there is a little bit bluish tint to the regular glass effect, right? And you can also obviously change the foreground style red, and the pencil now looks red. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff you can do, guys. And this is how you add glass effect to literally any view that you have inside SwiftUI. But this should be running iOS 26 because this glass effect was introduced as part of iOS 26. There is also something called a glass effect container. Wait, let me show you that as well. Just comment this out. Glass effect container, and what this will do is you can apply the glass effect to a list of to a set of what's this, image system name, fine. Now what you can do is you can simply apply the glass effect to this H stack. And you can see that the glass effect is being applied across the entire stack, right? And all the elements now have this amazing effect. Anyway, there is a lot of stuff that you can do with this glass effect container. And not only this, you can also do glass transitions, actual glass transitions that look really amazing. I'll show you how to do exactly that for upcoming videos. But let's move on, guys. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the other cool features that were introduced as part of this WWDC as well last week. So this is one thing, the liquid glass, which we'll be diving deeper in our upcoming videos. So kindly subscribe if you haven't already. That's what I'm trying to say here. The other cool thing that was introduced recently was the tab bar. Let me show you that. I'll just comment this entire thing out. Let me just remove this, and then I'll come. Now with iOS 26, the glass effect is automatically applied to any tab bar that you create by default. So tab view, tab.init, home, system image, house.fill. You can see, okay, you can't see now. Let me just add like a couple of things more. Okay, now you can see that there are like 3 tabs here, right? Watch what happens when I try to. You can see that the glass effect is beautifully applied. Kind of looks really cool, guys. It kind of like moves like a liquid as well. Anyway, yeah, the tab bar has this effect default now, and what you can do is there are like a lot more stuff as well. Like you can add a accessory, tab view bottom accessory, and here just put it as a closure. H stack once again, H stack button label. So this could be like a cool, I mean, this is a tab bar bottom accessory, which literally means now you can have content that is positioned exactly above the tab bar. You can like have stuff that's related to this particular view inside this, options that are related to this particular view placed inside this amazing tab bar, tab view bottom accessory. And what you can do is when you switch tabs, you can obviously change the bottom accessory to reflect the content inside this particular view. So that's one thing that I wanted to show. And the other thing is, if you have like a search, you can like specify the role as a search. Wait, let me show you. Now say for instance you want to have like a search tab. Magnifying glass, I think there is a SF symbol called magnifying. Yeah, there's a search, right? Now this just looks like one of the tab bar items, but what you can do is if you specify a role here, now you can see that this is kind of like cut out from the tab bar. So yeah, this is one thing that you can do, and there is a lot of cool stuff they have introduced that you can use in the toolbar as well. But yeah, let's not jump around to that immediately. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is there is another cool effect with respect to this tab bar now, which is you can like kind of tab bar minimize behavior on scroll down. Now what this will do, we need to like have something to scroll, right? So I'll just put a scroll view here. Scroll view for each 0, 100. Yeah. Now watch what happens when I scroll down. You can see that there is an amazing effect where it just shows you the active tab and the search. This is due to the fact that the tab bar gets minimized when you scroll down. Now if you have an accessory, that accessory would automatically be shown here as well. Now you can like obviously customize this accessory to like change as and when the user scrolls down. So yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff that you can do with tab bar, guys. That's my point here. Let's move on to seeing more cool stuff that was introduced recently. So I'll just comment this out for now. Now we have I'll show you something called SF symbols drawing. Like you can animate, you can view the SF symbol as it's being drawn on or drawn off, guys. Let me show you. Watch this. Use the symbol effect modifier and then like use draw on is active. You need a boolean value, so is drawn false, is drawn when I tap on this okay, this say SF symbol doesn't, hold on, let me use some scribble. There is something called scribble. What's this? Wow, you can see this, right? It's amazing, right? There are several other stuff that will look really cool, guys. So yeah, this is something that you can use inside your tabs maybe, and then like whenever the user selects, you can draw it in such a way that it looks really cool and like adds to the aesthetic appeal of your app. This is something that was recently introduced, and this I felt was something really cool as well. The next thing is we now have a rich text editor. So let me show that. Rich text editor. Let me just do a simple text editor. Text. Okay, we need a binding, right? So state private var rich text equals attributed string. Let me switch to light mode for this because there's nothing visible now. Okay, now if I just watch this, if I select this, you can see a lot of options, right? And then you can see all these options here. Watch this. So now you have a lot of cool options. This is literally rich text editing, guys. You can like do a lot of stuff, and you can even change the color, and the color picker would be like really cool. Yeah, so let me just give it like a faint blue. Anyway, yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff that you can do with rich text editors, guys, and you can like incorporate this inside your notes app or a to-do app or a reminders app, so that you can like you can color code your reminders as and when you add them into the app. There are a lot of use cases. You can play around with it as you wish. This is something really cool that was introduced recently. And the important thing, the thing that I found like was really good was the web view. This is highly crucial because most of the apps now use OAuth, and then they give you a URL to which you need to like make a call in order to get a response. Now that we have native web view, we can like directly I'll show you. So imagine that I have like a URL, and I'll just use my own website. So in case you guys need to contact me, or if you have any interesting project that you want to work with me, only use this URL to contact me. And then I can just do web view. You need a page. And for this you need to import just do a okay. In this you need to use force and drag. You can see that my site opens up, right? Now my site isn't optimized for web view, but anyway, this is how you contact me, guys. In case you want to like work with me on a great project, or if you have an interesting project that you need help on, feel free to get in touch with me and we'll talk. Anyway, I'm just making a shameless plug in the middle of my own video. This is a native web view that's loaded directly inside your apps, so you don't have to like open a browser and then redirect the user to that particular page, make a OAuth request, get the token, and then redirect the user back from the browser into your app. You can like directly open a native web view inside your app, do all those operations, and then keep the user inside the app for the entirety of the process. This will behave like you can even pinch and zoom. You can see it here, right? So yeah, this has all those stuff, and that you can also add like modifiers here as well. Like for instance, I'll just show you one. There's a lot of stuff. So web view text selection. So if I enable this, watch this. Now if I want to select this engineer, just watch, click and hold, and you can see that you can select this text, right? But if I disable this, watch out what happens. Now when the URL loads, if I click and hold, you can see that I can't select that. So yeah, there's a lot of modifiers here that you can use along with web view that will enhance the user experience inside your apps. So yeah guys, there is a lot of cool stuff that was introduced in WWDC last week, and I have just shown you like a small part of it. Hope this helps you guys in some way. And if you are still using Sequoia 15.4 and you would like to get started with iOS 26 development, then yeah, go ahead and install Xcode Beta 26. There are like a few bugs here and there is some sort of lag, but apart from that, I haven't faced any crashes, major crashes or anything like that. So yeah, you can like go ahead and install Xcode 26 and try it out. And if you have Mac OS 26, or if you have one of those Silicon Macs and you have upgraded to Mac OS 26, then you will also get the AI assistant, which is another cool feature that I couldn't show you here, guys. So yeah, you can try it out if you have Mac OS 26 as well, and you can like run foundation models. Even without Mac OS 26, I can like write code here that utilizes the foundation models if you have Xcode 26. But the problem is that when you try to run it on the simulator, it won't run, since it obviously requires the neural engines and all that hardware that comes along with the Silicon Macs. So that's the reason. Anyway, yeah, hope this helped you guys. If you found this helpful, kindly share it with someone and help them too. And obviously I'll be diving a little bit deep into some of the stuff that I have shown you in this video. So yeah guys, subscribe if you would like to watch amazing videos in the future. And thank you for watching this video. Kindly hit the like button and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.